Patricia. It's such a pleasure to be speaking with you. And I live outside of Pittsburgh, so Gene Kelly has always been held in such high regard. And watching this 4K release, it was such a great reminder of just how talented he was, and to be able to direct, star, and choreograph this film. Do you feel that Singing in the Rain is just the best showcase of his full scope of his abilities?
I think it's a very good one. People always ask me what my favorite film is, and I actually kind of look to lots of different numbers in different films that show maybe the breadth of the choreography, the breadth of the dance styles. But you do see an awful lot of that packed into Sing in the Rain. You see his classical ballet with Sid Charisse, you see the jazz, you see the tap. So I think it is perhaps, that's an interesting way to look at it. I may borrow that from you, because it is an interesting way to look at it as a kind of complete amalgamation of his work. That's interesting. You do see some, say, On the Town would have similar things, and you have the On the Town ballet, and but I might just steal that from you. So
Oh, please go ahead. And we've seen the film just become this cultural milestone over the decades, and it just has effortlessly stood the test of time. And we've seen so many homages and tributes to sequences from the film, over the years. Do you have a favorite tribute to this film?
oh, it pops up again and again and again. You know what I would say, my one that really touched me, a most recent thing that really touched me, was a small town in the UK that at the beginning of lockdown, really when we were shuttered and afraid and if things were very desperate, it started to rain, and somebody sent me a clip that all of the people on this long row of houses all came outside. They put Gene up on loudspeakers, and they all performed Singing in the Rain, And I think they'd all experienced loss, and this was a moment of joy for everyone. And I think, so that isn't kind of one of the, that's a little bit different from somebody doing a kind of cartoon image of it or something. But that one really touched me. And I had a lot of clips from schools, dance schools, where, because the kids couldn't meet, their assignment was to do each was to choose how they wished to do an homage to it. So I saw in every hundreds of these kids each choosing what they were going to jump off or what segment, and that was really moving too, to see them all brought together like that.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And the 4K release is such an amazing way to rewatch this film. And it's just awesome seeing Gene's performance kind of live on and reach new generations. Like, how amazing is it? Like, you spoke to the young kids, he's still gaining new fans every day. It's remarkable.
It is. I really, and he died 26 years ago, and I really think that, but he's more vibrant now than ever before. And I have so many little fans, 2, 3, 4, 5-year-olds, and they're absolutely glued to him and his work. And it's interesting, they understand the work. They'll look at it and they understand that they'll say there are no cuts in this. And I'll say, no, there's a cut, but it's on the turn. It isn't all just chopped up. And so they're very sophisticated. I've learned more. In fact, I learned more. I've spoken in, I think, 33 high schools in the Allegheny County. And I learned so much from those young people, because they really are insightful, and they'll ask you questions that other people might not ask. And I have to credit my time there in Pittsburgh. I'll be there soon for the Kelly Awards. We'll get to open up again in May.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time today. It's been a pleasure speaking with you.